Hello, this is advanced chair making in Blender. We're going to make this fancy chair from the lobby of the One World Trade Center. This is what it's going to hopefully look like when it's done. Pardon me. Just really quick, if you notice, these are two separate pieces. So we got the bottom, we got the top. We're going to start with the top and then we'll add the bottom. So I'm going to make a new file. Oops, file new, startup file. All right, so we're actually going to make the top out of the cube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scale it in the Z direction, like so. So we're just going to scale that down so it's nice and flat. And now I want to subdivide, but I only want to subdivide the top and the bottom. So I'm going to go to face select, select the top, hold shift, select the bottom. So notice I don't have these edges. I'm just going to subdivide those like we're doing a Rubik's Cube, but without the edges. So I'm going to do two cuts. So we have these three shapes up there, three shapes on the bottom. And now I'm going to switch back to edge select. And I want to kind of curve this chair up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these corner edges. So I'm going to select that one, 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 that one. So that's 8, and then I was like the 8 on the bottom also. That one, that one, that one, that one. And I'm right clicking and holding shift to select all these. Great. And now I'm just going to move these up a little. That's going to give us kind of our curved chair shape. Okay. Now I'm going to deselect all that by hitting the A key. So A toggles between selecting everything and selecting nothing. I'm going to hold Control and press R and do a loop cut. Okay. And we're going to make our chair back here. So now I'm going to switch into face mode and grab these three faces. I'm going to extrude straight up. Maybe I can continue to pull it up. And so with those still selected, notice this is kind of looks a little uncomfortable. I'm just going to drag it back and make it a little more comfortable. So now I want to get these 9 squares on the top here, similar to how they were on the base. So I'm going to do a loop cut for that. I'm going to do Control R, which is going to do this purple line, and then I'm going to scroll up with my mouse wheel to get 2 of them. Okay. And so now you can see it kind of looks like the same grid of 9 squares, the tic-tac-toe board. I'm going to hit escape and we'll leave them right in the middle. And so now I want to select some edges to do a similar kind of shape. So I'll just select all of these. I think that'll work, and the ones in the back. Actually, we might not want these. Let's just do it the same way we did before. So if I move this back, oops, we want it to curve in now. So let's move forward a little. Now you can see we're starting to get our curved. Oops, what am I missing? Missing this. Sorry about that. Move that in. I'm starting to get our curved back there. So you can see the chair is kind of curved nice. These corners got out a little weird, so let's switch to vertex select. Grab these 2 corners, I guess like all of these. Just move that in, and then maybe move these 2 corners in a little. I'm just going to use the scale tool because it'll pull them closer together. Like that. Okay, and so now we have like a nice kind of rounded chair there. We can add some loop cuts if we want to. Yeah, let's add some loop cuts and smooth this out. So I'm gonna add a loop cut going all the way around this part right here. I'll add a loop cut going around this part down here. That's just gonna give us some more vertices. So when we do this next part, so I'm gonna select everything, and I'm just gonna hit smooth vertex. That's just gonna pull it all in a little bit and give this nice smooth shape. Okay. So finally, all we need to do is add the arms. And so I just had the arms coming out right here. So I'm just gonna do two loop cuts here. So I'm just gonna hold control, press R, and then select that. And so now Yeah, I guess I can just come out of there. So let's switch to face select and grab this face here, extrude it out, and I'm going to extrude it out 1. I select the face, I hit E for extrude, hit 1 to extrude it the distance of 1, and then hit enter. Now I want to just move that in so it's kind of even there. Move that in so it's kind of even. So we're starting to get these arms, and let's move them out a little bit. Maybe move this one in a little bit more. Okay, not too much. We don't want to crowd the seat. We want to be comfortable. And now just to kind of smooth these out, I'm going to add some loop cuts. Maybe one going this way if we can. Yeah, that'll get the whole thing. And now we already smoothed the chair out, so I'm just gonna, I'm gonna hit A to deselect. I'm gonna hit Z to go into wireframe, and I'm gonna hold Control, left click, and draw this little circle here, just around the arm. Another way to do this is you hold B and click and drag, and so you get this kind of square. Oops, not B. B. See that? So now I'm going to hit Z to go back into solid mode, smooth vertex, and there's my chair. Maybe scale those up. Oops, in the Z, make it a little wider. Looks like this face is a little strange. I'm just going to drag that down a little bit. So drag those down, edge select, drag these up. There we go. So now we have the top of our chair. So for the bottom, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a cylinder. So I did Shift A for add, or you can go to add, mesh, cylinder. And I'm going to undo that because I just want it to appear right underneath the bottom of this. So I'm going to do Shift S for snap, and I'm going to move the cursor, the cursor to center, and that'll just put this little cursor right there. And now when I do Shift A, mesh, cylinder, it'll appear right under there. Too big, so let's scale it down to about there. Let's drag it up so it's just in the bottom of the chair, not poking through. Now let's go into edit mode, and we're going to get face select, grab the bottom, drag it down to not to the ground, to almost the ground. And now I'm going to extrude out a little bit, okay? And from here we're going to get our legs. So this is the trickiest part. I made my legs 4 of these thick, okay? So you want to get the 4 that are perfectly on the front. Hit extrude, hit 1, hit enter, okay? And we'll probably not want to do 1. So let's try that again. Extrude 0.6, enter. Yeah, that's better. So we'll do 0.6. So I'm going to do this on all 4 sides. I'm going to select these 4 faces. They're coming out the side. Perfect. Extrude 0.6. Oops. Extrude 0.6. And I'm just right clicking and holding shift. Extrude 0.6. And there's my legs. Okay, those are pretty nice. And now, so now, let's see, what should we do next? Okay, so now let's add a cut. No, let's just give them an angle. So I'm going to select all 16 of these end faces. Just going to drag them down a little, give it an angle. And now I want to make little feet. So I'm going to do a loop cut. No, let's not do a loop cut. Let's hit extrude, escape, and then scale. And So that gave us kind of these edges, and I want to make those smaller. So let's switch from median point to individual origins and hit scale again. Drag those down a little, and there we go. With some nice pointed feet there. Yeah, and so this is our, those arms could come down a little bit. So I'm just gonna grab these faces. Oops. I'm gonna drag those down a little. Oops. And just a little bit, and I want to scale them a little. Just to give it a more, not so sharp looking edge. There we go. So there you have it. That's our modern chair. So I'm going to Control S to save, and I'm going to save it as modern chair. And the cool thing about this is in Unity, we can even edit this. So if we rotate this in Unity, we have a rotating chair. Very cool. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much.